I get a few PMs from Christians in response to my videos. Some of those PMs have videos attached. If the person that sent the PM made the video, I'll watch it. I leave a comment on their channel and they, of course, reply with the most hypocritical and contradictory statements. When I return to relieve them of their notions, I have yet to find that I have not been blocked. On the occasions when it is just a lone PM, after I return a PM, I never hear from them again. Must be something in the water for these people. Anyway, one thing I invariably get from these crusaders is that I must accept Jesus. He died a bloody sacrifice for you. God gave his only child so that you can be free. This is so sick and twisted and lauded by the Christian that they are to be considered naught but depraved trash. The last PM I received instructing me of this murder prompted me to this video. How did people worship their gods for eons? They killed stuff for them. Animals, strangers, family members. The caveman was huddled in his cave when the big storm swept through. And because he didn't want to die like the guy the last storm killed, he clasped his hands, shut his eyes, and began chanting, "I don't want to die." That became, "Please don't let me die." That became prayer. Unfortunately, it still killed half his family. When the storm passed, he wondered, why can't it be good like this all the time? I need more than prayer, he thought. So, while praying, he offered food to the storm. Or did a dance, take your pick. The next storm killed the other half of his family. Next thing you know, he's carving a representative of the storm. This will surely please the storm, he thought. The next storm killed his new family. He came to the most obvious conclusion. How dumb can I be, he thought. Of course prayer isn't enough, and food is inadequate for the storm. My making it a storm representative to appease it means I'm only 3/4 there. I need more. What's left? He started killing stuff. The storm kept killing his families, but not him. So he determined that he was in good with the storm. He didn't have to worry. But how to preserve his family? It was crystal clear. Kill more stuff. It didn't work. So the caveman decided he needs to kill more precious stuff. Next thing you know, he's killing anything he can get his hands on. And the butchery soon reaches epic proportions. He started telling people what they need to do to appease the storm. They were dumb enough to listen. They would bring him stuff to thank him for not saving their child because he told them they hadn't sacrificed enough stuff to the storm. But see, I'm still here. Next thing he knew, he was the wealthiest, most powerful caveman in the cave. Another caveman got jealous. He wanted all that wealth too. But Caveman made all these rules that prevented Caveman 2 from attaining his goal. Caveman 2 noticed something Caveman 1 had lost touch with since he moved to the big cave. Cave people were becoming disgruntled with having to kill their kids. Daughters were alright to kill, but they started running out of women and they couldn't have that. Boys weren't killed as often, but they were the most precious blood they could give. Because boys could push the plow, they could bale hay, they could make your life better, they could protect you. So Caveman 2 went around telling people the storm changed its mind. You no longer have to kill your kids for it. The cave people told him he was insane. That's what storms want. Blood. Because they kill us. So we have to kill our kids. No, said Caveman 2. The storm killed his own son for you. The tornado. Because storm only wants the best for you. It realizes that you killing your kids for your own sake is selfish. And it does not want you to be selfish. Why on earth would it do that? So that you can live happily forever. But isn't what it did selfish? Asked the cave people. Caveman 2 responded, Of course not. Storm is smarter than all of us. We could never ever fathom why it does the things it does. The cave people asked, You sure? Of course, said Caveman 2. Has the storm killed me? The cave people answered, Well, no. Caveman 2 said, See, there you have it. All the cave people cheered with delight, raised Caveman 2 above their heads and went and killed Caveman. A big storm came the next day. It lasted for 3 days. Many were killed. The cave people grabbed their torches and axes and pitchforks and stormed the big cave where Caveman 2 now resided. The cave people cried, See, we must kill our kids, and you as well. Caveman 2 was scared, but during the storm, Caveman 2 was preparing and ready for this eventuality, because he knew he made up everything he told them. No, look at this parchment the storm sent me, said Caveman 2, of 2 great men, one named Abrams, that the storm told to kill his son, and another, Jepson, who killed his daughter, all for the storm. Don't you see? You must be prepared to kill your child for the storm, for at any time the storm can request it again. The storm knows who is truly not prepared to do this for it. Those are the people that died. 2 weeks later, a storm killed 30 more cave people. But they were fine with it now. The moral of this story? Don't be a fucking moron.